Hi, I'm Bill Foster, Mayor of the City of St. Petersburg, and we're here at the St. Petersburg Museum of History where we can look, share, and think about the pier designs. And these exhibits will be here through December the 30th, and this gives you an opportunity to see a three-dimensional image of what your next pier is going to look like and give you an opportunity to share your thoughts. Absolutely incredible designs. These engineers have really given us everything we've asked for. High observation areas, a restaurant facility, great visuals of the city, access to the waterfront, something to do, a place to be seen. Everything is here, but come out here to the St. Pete Museum of History and look and think and share about these great designs.
My name is Daniel Kidd, project leader for the big submission for the Wave Pier. What we were originally struck with when we came to St. Petersburg was the sort of deep connection that the city has with the water, not just currently, but also the history of the pier itself, dating all the way back to the early 1900s. And we really wanted to see if we could find a way to extend the tradition of the connection to the water into the future. So looking at it sort of as an evolution of the current pier into the next pier. Our proposal basically comes from the sort of deep connections that spring up within the city, activities that have roots deep within the core of the city and also in the uplands. They extend out into the water and then culminate into a sort of large wave of public activity that then sort of loops back on itself, forming an observation deck that faces back towards St. Petersburg and then returns back down to the ground, dips into the water, forming a man-made beach out at the end of the pier. Our original idea was that this would have some sort of both actual connection to water, but also sort of a symbolic relationship to water, in that each stage of the water cycle could have a place along this loop of the wave, that you could actually enter each of the various spaces and have a connection to, say, rain or condensation or mist, or have a steam room, even maybe ice or snow. So each stage, from condensation to freshwater to cloud room, condensation in forms of ice and snow. You could imagine that this could take a very literal form, and you could actually really touch snow or ice, or it could be more of a theme that continues through the thing, and that you could rent out this space to various people or tenants in the building. Because of the square footage, it could generate revenue for the city. It also has a stage, band shell that faces back towards the city, and maybe one even that faces out towards the water, depending on the time of day. There's a giant fountain that would drip on a regular basis, so kids could come out and play with the waterfall, that could even be animated as spelling words or something for the citizens of St. Pete. So all along the length of the pier, I think we've really tried to bring an evolution not only of what's really good and works about the pier, but also trying to find ways of improving it, especially along the length and the approach to the end. We've sort of divided into two very short intervals where we've placed opportunities to get down and touch the water, opportunities to get food or get into a paddle boat or a canoe. So we've really been able to break up the approach so that it's something that people can engage with all along the length of it, and reaching all the way back into the city and the destinations that it springs from. So we're very excited about the opportunity to be part of this competition. It's been a very great experience.
My name is Lisa Wanamaker, and my firm, Wanamaker Jensen Architects, is teamed with Michael Molson Architecture out of Los Angeles and Tom Leader Studio. We are very excited, very proud about the design proposal that we are presenting here to the City of St. Petersburg. We really think that the winners of this competition are going to be the citizens of St. Petersburg and Tampa Bay. Our design proposal is more about the experience over the water, on the water, and the views rather than the singular piece of architecture. We've spent a lot of time and a lot of collaborative effort went into this design proposal. We've done a lot of community outreach prior to the design proposal, and this is what the community told us. We've placed the hub of activity back on the uplands area, and that will be a huge economic driver for the rest of the downtown. The experience out over the water is also very active. We have a gelato shop out at the end of the promontory. There are spaces for renting pedal boards, pedal boats, stand-up paddle boards, kayaks. There's spaces to fish, and this is all out over the water. We believe that the experience of walking out to the end of the pier should be something that is different on the way out as when you come back towards the city. So the loop that we have created with our walkway and our bridge provides double the experience out over the water. Once the loop hits the land, it takes off in another loop that re-engages the land, re-engages the uplands area. It becomes a northern loop that's a children's playground and water parkway. We also have created a very large civic lawn, a green space where the existing parking used to be. This civic lawn will be a new living room for the city and become a wonderful event space for the community. We also have proposed as a second phase a large amphitheater with green terraced benches, green terraced areas for watching, for instance, the American Stage Theater production on blankets. Hidden underneath the amphitheater is a parking garage and our signature restaurant, which has views back to the city, back to the marina, out over the lens, and back to the stage. You would actually have really great box seats from the restaurant looking into the performance stage.
Hello, my name is Joris Weitz. I work for a Westside company, landscape and urban planning. We were for this project very inspired by the history of St. Petersburg. For one, second, the ecological surrounding that we could find. In general, we always use that as a kind of a base for our designs, and if you come over here, you'll probably also see that. And the existing conditions. So let me first start with the conditions that we found, and which we wanted to focus on was the downtown area, was the musea and the cultural and the evening activities. The harbor, which we tried to have a good look at and redesign. And then the green mangrove area, the green ecological area, the blue ecological area, which is kind of the stuff under the water, the seagrass, the sea life, what is there. And then at the end, the pier object, beach, mainly the beach. Connecting all of this is the pier. The pier itself, we wanted to make it buildable and affordable as possible. So the building technique is basically based on a general way you would build a standard bridge. And make sure it's high enough so that it could cope with any storm or sea wave action. Then the building itself, it's inspired by the $1 Million Pier, where we had the arcades around the building itself. We tried to take that as a kind of an inspirational starting point for the little pavilion. The pavilion itself is divided in 3 levels. The lower level, the area which is kind of more in contact with the water. The second level, which is a kind of a conditioned area, where we could imagine a restaurant or another program, but conditioned. and on top of that a kind of a plaza square-like environment which is shaded, and on top of that there would be the panorama ring. Our main points are ecological, affordable, and a inspiration from the history of St. Pete.
Good evening. On behalf of the Beef O'Brady's Bowl St. Petersburg, I want to welcome everyone to our 2011 contract signing. To kick off our proceedings, I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of the Beef O'Brady's Bowl St. Petersburg, Brett Delaney.
How's everybody today? Thanks for coming. It's a great day in St. Petersburg, another great day in St. Petersburg. We have two fine teams that have accepted invitations to our bowl. We're going to talk to them briefly in a couple minutes. But before we do, I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, especially our title sponsor, Beef O'Brady's. I want to say thank you to Mike Allstott, our honorary chair. Mike, thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, Mike's been involved since day one. If you're a corporate partner in the community here and you do not have an official charity, I suggest you get with Mike Allstott and get on board his family foundation. He does a great job. So thanks, Mike. Thanks for being a part of this. I also want to thank the mayor. He's here. He's going to come up and say a few words in a couple minutes. And then also all the people and the fans of college football in St. Petersburg. This couldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you very much.
Welcome to Tropicana Field. Most of the time it's the home of the Tampa Bay Rays, your American League wild card champion. But for December, and we're laying this great football field down now, this is the home of the Beef O'Brady's Bowl, and we couldn't be happier. And we've got two great teams that are going to sign on the dotted line today, and we couldn't be happier to join Beef O'Brady's and ESPN to welcome the Thundering Herd from Marshall and the Panthers of FIU. And that's, hopefully I didn't let the cat out of the bag. I think everybody knows. And so you're going to be hearing a lot of the chants, you know, we are FIU, and no, I'm just kidding. That, but we will show your fans an exceptionally good time, and you will see that your practice facilities and game day facilities will be second to none, and we will compare that to any bowl that is out there. You will also see that the events that we have planned for your players, for your coaching staff, and for your fans, for your bands, will be something that they will treasure for the rest of their lives. And this is a true, an exceptional bowl experience, and the city of St. Petersburg is proud to play a role in all of that. And it's great to have Chris Elliott, who is with Beef O'Brady's, and he is the face of Beef O'Brady's, but he represents all of the stores and the franchisees who are also very excited to put their name on a very quality bowl project. So we thank you all for being here. We could not be any more pleased with the two teams. It's going to be a great matchup. I think they match up very well, and I invite everyone within the Tampa Bay region and beyond to experience this bowl setting with two great teams and two great coaching staffs. I think you're going to see a wonderful battle on the football field. And once again, thank you all for allowing the city of St. Petersburg to play host to this great event.
This is our third year with the bowl game. This will be my second year as CEO of Beef O'Brady's and involved in the bowl, and I'm extremely excited about this year's bowl game. We have a great relationship with ESPN, our partners in the bowl, and I think The big reason for that is we both view this as an opportunity to support the local community. So we are extremely excited to have FIU and Marshall accept the bid. Thank you, Coach Cristobal and Coach Holliday. We think this is going to be a great football game, a very competitive contest, and I wish good luck to both of you.
And now to formally receive their invitation to the 2011 Beef O'Brady's Bowl St. Petersburg, I'd like to bring up Pete Garcia, the Executive Director of Sports and Entertainment at FIU. Pete became the leader of FIU's athletic department in October of 2006 and has led FIU to new heights since taking over the reins, including building a terrific stadium in 2008. He's a native of Havana, Cuba, who attended high school and college in Miami and spent most of his professional career just a short drive from the FIU campus.
So Pete, on behalf of the 2011 Beef O'Brady's Bowl title sponsor, Beef O'Brady's, myself, our staff, all of our sponsors, we'd like to officially invite you to the Beef O'Brady's Bowl.
Right, we officially accept it. On behalf of our Board of Trustees and our President, Dr. Rosenberg, our football team, and our entire university, we're very honored and very thrilled and very excited to be here. We have made it no secret from early on, this is the bowl game we wanted to come to. We are a relatively young university and young football team, but there's no better way to celebrate this season's success and what Coach Cristobal and our football team have done than to stay in the state of Florida and celebrate it here. We have almost 50,000 students, thousands from this area, 5,000 alumni in this area. So we're going to bring thousands of fans to this bowl game. And in reality, this is the first bowl game that our fans are going to be able to come and travel to. So we're very excited. I want to congratulate Marshall, Doc Holliday, who I've known for years, tremendous, relentless recruiter. So I know what kind of program he's building at Marshall. And this is going to be an exciting bowl game. Our fans are real excited. I want to thank Chris Elliott and Beef O'Brady's. I know our fans did a lot of lobbying. They actually went to some Beef O'Brady's before the official invitation was done, and they were lobbying. So hopefully, I think it worked. So we got invited. We guarantee you there's going to be an exciting football game between two great programs. And there again, I accept the invitation, and we're thrilled to be here.
And now for the opponent in the 2011 Beef O'Brady's Bowl St. Petersburg, Marshall. We'd like to introduce Mike Hamrick, Director of Athletics at Marshall. Mike was named athletic director to his alma mater in July of 2009. He was a starting linebacker and a defensive end for the Marshall University team from 76 to 80. And under Hamrick's direction, Marshall will be making its second bowl appearance in 3 years.
Mike, thanks for being here. And once again, on behalf of the Board of Directors, the staff, Beef O'Brady's Bowl, and our title sponsor, thank you for being here, and we'd like to officially invite you to the 2011 Beef O'Brady's Bowl. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As Pete said, this is a bowl we wanted to come to. As we looked at all the opportunities, the Beef O'Brady's Bowl here in St. Petersburg was top on our list. What a unique place to play a college football game on national TV in a great city, with a great sponsor, with a great TV partner. We're thrilled, to say the least, and I think you will see thousands of Thundering Herd fans stampede here in St. Petersburg. Most of it good, some of it maybe not so good, but we'll have a good time, believe me. You know FIU, they're here in your state. What an outstanding job they have done in a short period of time with their football program. We're thrilled that they're our opponent. I think you'll see a great game. I think we have two quality coaches and we have two quality teams. Just a little bit about Marshall University that some of you probably aren't aware. Marshall has a great history and tradition with its football program. We have a tradition of success, but we also have a very unique history highlighted by probably the worst sports disaster ever. November 14th, 1970. I would urge you before the bowl game to go see the movie We Are Marshall. And it's a unique story about how the Marshall University football program was built from nothing, from ashes to glory, and became the winningest college football program in the 90s. Coach Holliday and myself are trying to bring that back at Marshall, and the game here is just a start to that. So I would encourage you to see that movie. We have great history. We have great tradition. We've had some great players at Marshall. Byron Lefkovich, Chad Pennington, Randy Moss, Troy Brown, Ahmad Bradshaw, John Wade, who was a great player here with the Tampa Bay Bucks for many years. We have thousands of alums in the state of Florida, so they're very excited about this opportunity to come here and share in this bowl game. So we're thrilled. Our ticket sales are going well. You know, our people will come. They will support the bowl game. We got a great history of traveling our fans, and I do not see that not happening here in a short period of time as we play in this bowl game. So it's an honor for us to be here. We're going to represent you in a first-class manner. We're going to represent our university in a first-class manner, and we appreciate very much the opportunity to come here and work with so many quality class people that we're going to have the opportunity to work with and be around for 4 or 5 days. So, Brad, on behalf of our university, we accept this bid, and we're thrilled about it, and we're looking forward to coming back here in just a short period of time and enjoying the hospitality here in this beautiful, wonderful city.
Many thanks to the BFO Brady's, to Brett Delaney, Chris Elliott, ESPN for this unbelievable opportunity. It really is a tremendous honor, like everyone has reiterated, to be here. A very exciting time. I wish you could have been in our team meeting room when this was announced that we were going to head up here to St. Petersburg and be able to get a chance to play in this wonderful facility against a great team like Marshall. Again, congratulations to you, Coach Holliday, and your program for what you've done this year. I think we're all in for a big treat. We have not been around for a very long time. We've only been a Division I football team for a handful of years, but we are coming on and coming on fast. Right now, we're one of the fastest rising teams in Division I football, and we don't intend on slowing down. Our team and our program is based on academic integrity, hard work, toughness, relentless work ethic and effort. And honestly, our kids feel like we're just scratching the surface, but we have a long ways to go and want to get there as fast as we possibly can. We're honored to be here. Our fans are extremely excited. Our families can't wait to get up here. Anyone that flew in today or drove up today, just looking around the beautiful city that we're going to be playing this bowl game in, can understand how much we have to appreciate, you know, us being down there in South Florida and where we reside in the state of Florida to be here and have this great opportunity in the postseason right here in St. Petersburg. So the Turnpike and I-75 will be jammed up with plenty of Panthers, okay? Please tell local police to take it easy on them. They don't, they drive well, okay? They respect, but they are excited. So if they break the speed limit every now and then, I promise you, it's not on purpose. They just want to get here fast. They want to represent the blue and gold as best we can. Cannot thank everyone enough for this opportunity. I mean, to us, like our athletic director mentioned earlier, this is a bowl we always wanted to be in. This was our destination bowl, and it's a privilege and an honor to accept this bid. And again, cannot wait till the 20th. Looking forward to seeing everybody once again. I promise you're going to have a fun, athletic, explosive, exciting football game that we're all going to enjoy.
Thanks, Chris and BFO Brady, for having us. It's a great bowl. And as Mario mentioned, his kids being excited, I remember we were sitting in our team meeting room also, Mario, and Mike Hamrick announced where we were going, and they got a standing ovation. We have 30 kids from the state of Florida on our football team, and I can assure you they're excited to get home close to friends and family. Mike mentioned a little bit about the tradition at Marshall, and I'd like to just talk briefly just for a second. You know, I've had the opportunity to coach a great place. I won a national championship at the University of Florida, won more games than anybody in the history of NC State over a 5-year period, spent about 25 years at West Virginia University and won a bunch of games. But I can assure you, as the head football coach at Marshall, there's not a program in America that means more to their fan base, more to their community, and more to their school than what Marshall football program does to us, because we went through in 1970 in the crash. The program, just you can't believe the passion our fans have for our program, and I can assure you they'll show that passion here in St. Pete here in a couple of weeks. Again, we're excited. I'd like to congratulate Mario, Pete, and FIU. I'm giving away my age here a little bit, but I remember watching Mario play in high school in the late 80s. I thought I may have recruited him. I don't think he was quite good enough at that time, but just teasing. But I watched him play at Miami. I watched him go from Miami as a GA and as a coach to Rutgers, followed his career. Wherever he's been extremely successful, along with Pete at Miami and the Cleveland Browns, et cetera. But congratulations. The job they've done with that program down there is just simply amazing. From where they started, I know exactly where you started 4 or 5 years ago, and to where they are now is just amazing. But again, it's a privilege for us to be here. I know I'm excited, our families are excited, our staff's excited, and we're looking forward to it. What a great venue. I walked in there and I couldn't imagine a football field being in a baseball field, but you walk in there, it's a tremendous atmosphere. The hotels are great, and I know we're extremely excited. But again, thanks for having us. We're looking forward to it, and we're looking forward to a great time. Thank you.
It's another first night in St. Petersburg!
We came out tonight to have a great New Year's, right guys?
Yeah!
Happy New Year! We made cool hats. We did bubbles. What else did we do, guys?
We went on the maze.
We went in the maze.
And we're going to see the fire-breathing dragon in the ghost tour. We watched fireworks.
And we made our New Year's wish on money and burned it in the fire pit. We had a great time. And we want to wish all our friends and family what?
Happy New Year!
It's another nurse night in St. Pete.
Hi, good evening. I'm Susan Robertson here at the St. Petersburg Pier, and you're watching St. Pete Extra. We're here on first night, New Year's Eve, where we have live music, entertainment, hat making, magic, face painting, puppets, and bell choir. So we have a lot going on. We've been here all night long. Crowds started coming in about 11 this morning, and we'll be here till 1 in the morning.
Happy New Year.
Grew up here, first time down here, I'd come back definitely.
Happy New Year! It's another